Hey guys, it's about 2 o'clock. It's a little after 2. Sorry for the air conditioning in the background, but I am going to the book exchange today, which is basically a half price books, because I have some books that have been sitting on my shelves for years that I haven't read, or I either did not fit DNF them, or I have the another book later on in the series and not the first, and I'm not gonna get those books. So I'm going to quickly run through these books. I wish I could send them to you guys. I can't. So I am going to send them to the book exchange and see if I can get some money back for them. So the first book is that I did not like and I didn't finish is Me Before You by Momo Joyas. Yeah. I'm not going to explain why. The Beginning of Everything by Robin, I can't pronounce the last name, so I'm sorry. Some of these might be controversial, but who cares? Will Grayson by John Green and David Levitan. Unlucky 13 by James Patterson. And Maxine Perucco. This is book 13 in this series, and I'm not getting 1 through 12 to read these. I've had this sitting on my shelf for like 3 years and I haven't read it yet. So it's going. I have Growl. It's adult paranormal. That looked interesting, but I've had it for 2 years, I want to say, and I still haven't read it, so it's going. Second book, Wild. I have a whole series on here that I'll get to in a minute. This trilogy, The High Drone of Shannara. I've read the first book, and it was okay. I don't see myself continuing with this series, so it's getting out of here. Looking for Alaska by John Green. I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. I DNF this one. Red Paper Towns by John Green. Don't foresee myself rereading it anytime soon. Monument 14 by Emily Braun. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Beautiful Creatures. I've had this for 5-6 years, still haven't read it, by Candy Garcia and Margaret Stoll. 2 novellas in the House of Night trilogy series. I've read The House of Night, loved it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get to the novellas. This is Netflix Cursed by PC Cass and Kristen Cass, and then I have Dragon's Oath by the same author. Then I have books 1 and 2 of After by Anna Todd. Here's 1. Here's 2. Then I have After You by Momo Joyas. I have Splendored by Anna Goberson. I never did find the first book in this series, so I'm not going to read them. Then I have The Lux by Anna Goberson. 2 Colleen Hoover books. It Ends With Us and Hopeless. I do not like Colleen Hoover, although they are quick reads. I've read, I think, 4 or 5 of them, and they were alright. I've had this sitting on my shelf for ages and still haven't read it. The Knife and Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I have Can You Keep a Secret by Sophie Kinsella, and My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Kinsella. The series that I'm getting rid of, I've had it on my shelf for years, still haven't picked it up. I don't think I have any interest in reading it, and if I do, I can always get them from my library. The Gone series by Michael Grant. These are just sitting on my shelf collecting dust. So those are all the books I'm getting rid of. Hopefully that's That's 30 bucks. So hopefully they will take all 30. Fingers crossed. And I will check back in with you guys later on.